Yo, yo, yo!
What's good?
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome
To the real review.
episode number 8 by Fair 2.
We are moving forward, comrades.
Yeah,
we're moving forward.
we're coming strong, coming strong.
much.
People didn't think we were gonna go past episode number 2. Nah, Baba, number 8, Baba.
Yes. Guess what? You watching episode number
8.
Yes.
We promised you guys. This is the boy Lindo. Kamana Mutumelo. I'm tired of saying that shit. You know my name, you know his name. So you know. So we promised you guys. We promised you we're gonna bring you Quarter Life Crisis number 2.
Because the ladies have been complaining. They're like, nah, guys, you guys spoke in Quarter Life Crisis Part 1, but y'all didn't touch this, y'all didn't touch that. Well, guess what? We got some guests.
Yeah.
We got some guests,
We
y'all.
got some people.
Yeah.
And fuck it, let's just go straight into it.
And they strong.
Yeah.
They strong.
Yeah. We'll introduce the people. Let's
Let's
straight
get to it.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
God damn, Mutwelena. Hey!
That's tighter.
We promised you guys. We promised you. So because of that, I have to close my legs and all of that. Mara. Hey, no. So team. Guys, we promised you. We got some guests. Abantu that volunteered. Some involuntarily volunteered to be part of this.
They love the channel so much, they were like, please, guys, can we please be on?
Yeah. So especially, this is giving back to the community.
Yeah, we're trying.
Basically,
In the month
Corporate investment.
of Mandela's birthday.
this is our 67
Yes!
minutes. Alright, guys, we got some guests. Samuko Keto, Snares, and Rato.
Okay, now. Slowly, guys, slowly. Sneza.
Coke, Samu, Lagato.
And you are watching the real review.
Welcome. So, Quarter Life Crisis Part 1 came. People complained. It went. So people are here to tell us what the fuck they think about what we said.
Welcome to part 2.
Welcome to Part 2.
So,
So, how was life?
I know
Start from there.
a certain lady that watched the video and she was like, how is life? It touched her to a certain extent.
Yeah.
She's here because,
She doesn't agree with that.
exactly.
She thinks we're talking shit.
Go get, how is life?
Well, Dumela said you have to go through whole life. I don't think that's completely right, you know. I think you can completely get to a point where you can be in a relationship with someone and be devoted without having had to go through the whole life phase. And I don't think everybody is built for whole life.
But hold up. If you don't go through the whole life phase, I'm sorry to cut you. If you don't go through the whole life phase, are you not gonna, at a later stage, yeah, you're in a relationship, you love the guy, you guys are pushing strong. You're 30, 35, and you decide, na hank, usebenze IT. Or I'm a tight shit.
It's only these 19 niggas.
Always this IT guys.
These 19 niggas
IT
are a
guys,
problem.
we are tired.
We are tired.
Can they
IT
just
call
decide
center.
to
Hey,
leave
guys,
this
stop
alone?
on.
The IT guy in a tight shirt with a tie, Ushama squats,
With the cat in
with
the
a
line.
cat in a line.
You know that IT guy. You know him. He
know
was in
the
your
IT
building.
guy.
That guy is
Yes.
going after your girl.
Your computer ain't got no problem, but he's coming to fix it for you. How do you feel?
So are you saying
And you ain't passed the whole life. I feel like if you pass the whole life phase,
You
then
know it.
you're not gonna be phased by IT guy. Ngambo nangna 18.
So are you willing to unequivocally say that if you go through whole life and you're 30, 35 and you meet someone who catches your attention, you won't act on it just because you've gone through
It
whole
ain't shit
life?
anymore.
It ain't shit. Cause you
She
saw that.
has a valid point though.
But unless you're a hoe.
Here's the thing.
Wait, okay.
Exactly.
Good boy, so.
That's another point because if you're a hoe, you're a hoe.
Yeah.
Whether you're 20 or you're 35.
So what's a hoe?
Yeah, what's a hoe?
A hoe is someone who can get involved sexually with someone with zero emotional connection.
And the slut?
A slut is someone who's just trashy, but yes, they'll have sex with everyone else. But a hoe makes the rules of the game. A slut just goes with the flow.
Oh
A
man.
hoe will meet up with you and say, yo, I like you, we vibing, let's hang, but I'm not about to get into a relationship with you. I don't love you, but the sex is great, and that's it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
Can I just say something there? I think we're living in two different generations. There was a point where,
Oh, man.
if you're going back, there was the Beyonce generation, there's the Rihanna generation. During the Beyonce generation, there was the diva. A diva is a female version of a hustler. Now we're in the Rihanna phase. The Rihanna phase is a hoe is a female version of a fuckboy.
Wow.
Am I right?
I can agree with that.
So being a fuckboy is cool, and being a hoe is cool, but being a slut,
Yeah, there's an element of trashy about being a slut. And there's an element of, if you will, class about being a hoe.
Class of probably sexual liberation.
Yes.
Like you feel like you have to make your own rules. Like you think you the man.
Exactly.
So,
But are you really the man?
So being a hoe is the lesser evil.
The lesser evil.
I guess you could say so.
So what you're saying right now is that for a guy, an average guy in his mid-20s, going back to quarter life crisis part 1, he's the one who's fucked really. Like he's the one who has a slim chance of finding a good girl. Because I'm hearing a lot of hoes, I'm hearing a lot of sluts, but where are the good girls?
But ladies, before you guys answer, I must say, the difference between guys and gents and females, the female is the one that's trying to save the guy. And sometimes guys don't want to be saved.
How about you? You don't want to be saved though. If that's the case, in terms of like saving them from what exactly?
From hoeing.
A guy naturally, I think a guy, naturally speaking, generally speaking, I go to you guys are making me nervous. So generally speaking, a guy, he's not built for that. He's not built to be soft. A general nigga's not built to just, fall into it and just. You have to. I think women. I said this in the first review. Women grow up faster than guys. They mature faster than guys. It's your job to lead a guy emotionally.
It's your job. I feel like there's you listened to 444, and after everything that Jay-Z said, is this still our job for you as to lead you guys? Like you guys are
That's a
old
good
enough,
point.
you men enough. You make your own decision in terms of what you're gonna study. I think you could make
But
your own decisions
if
on
I may,
who you want
Yeah,
to
I
love
agree with
if
that.
I may,
and commitment and stuff.
if I may, I feel like guys are more reflective. Like I can fuck up now, and I'll look back and say, like I won't think I fucked up now, but later on I'll look back and be like, I was not supposed to have done that. And Jay-Z's what, 40?
47.
He's 47.
But
He's
Jay-Z's
realizing now.
a bad
He's
example.
realizing now.
He's realizing
He's a
At
hard
47,
one.
and then he fucked up.
And he fucked
So
up.
what you're saying is that Jay-Z, a nigga like that, like if they started hooking up, 10, 15 years ago?
And she was
Should-
20. She was 21. 21, 22.
If because he wasn't ready at that time in his 30s, should they have not have been together because he wasn't ready?
No, baby.
Look at him now, he's mature.
I think that is for Beyonce and Jay-Z to say in terms of their relationship, but not every
But this
woman
is
is
life.
Beyonce. Not every
No.
woman is Beyonce and will stick by that.
I'm not the one gonna wait around.
So you're not gonna wait
No,
around?
no.
So you want perfect right now?
No, not even. All I'm saying is that like we're all old enough to decide who to, either irrespective of gender, to say whether you're a man or you're a woman, you're supposed to lead. No, there's none of that. You know what you want to do as a person, and you know how far you're willing to go to keep someone or to work for someone. So there's no way to say that no, you have to lead. I'm not gonna lead nobody. I don't know what you want. You grown. You as I am grown.
I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want.
That's the
But
thing.
what I'm
with
saying,
guys.
make your
Most of
mistakes
the
on your
time,
own.
guys
yeah, make
doesn't
your
know-
mistakes at your own account.
Order, comrades. Comrades, Snazza wants to say a point.
That's what I'm saying, like, most of the time, the guy doesn't know what he actually wants. He might think, okay, this is what I want, but won't realize it until probably it's too late.
Yeah.
So, until maybe he realizes, actually, I'm about to meet this person. And then he'll realize it then, what the fuck? I'm fucked. Without this person, I'm fucked. You see? And then he'll try and fix whatever that he's...
Guys fuck
dealing
up. Guys fuck up initially. But we get better with time. I think women love more generally. But guys love more deeply. Like once a guy falls and once he says, Gucci, yes, nah, this is it. this is the one,
But
and
why-
I've grown and I've matured to being the perfect person for this person, then a nigga will give you the world. That's what I think.
About, like,
But hold up.
And
when
what
does
you
that
see?
happen?
Hold up. Hold up.
Like, how do you know that you really love a person?
Yo.
You know you really love a person when what you're going through doesn't matter, just as long as that next person is happy. You'd rather not have and the next person and your partner to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you
You'd
know.
rather suffer than
Because there's
Yeah,
been
but
situations
there's
when
yeah.
a general guy, it's either namachita or yeah man. Cheetah, girlfriend. And unfortunately the guy leans towards the gents.
Yeah.
Solely because the gents got it. And him and the lady, he not too sure.
Guys are insecure.
I disagree. Just like I disagree with what you just said about guys not knowing what they want. I feel like guys know exactly what they want, and the problem is that you want everything when you want it.
Sure.
I'm going back to the first part of quarter life crisis, when you said a guy will be in a committed relationship with his girlfriend, but one day when he's having a bad day or whatever, he'll call up some random girl to take his mind off things, right? Here you are. You said guys in their mid-20s want to be loved, but they're not ready to commit. So I must be in a relationship with a guy who's in his mid-20s. I'm falling in love. He just wants to be loved, but he doesn't want to commit to me. I'm committing, and then at the end of the day, when he's having a bad day, he's calling some random chick from wherever to take his mind off things for whatever reason. So you want me to love you, but you're not gonna commit to me. You still want a girl from the side to take your mind off things, and when you have to choose between your girlfriend and your friends, you'll forever choose your friends because your boys got you. Who do you think is gonna hold you down forever? Your
And I
boys.
must wait around.
Why?
I was never ready.
Go.
I was never ready.
Ho!
This is not what I want. No. Let's cut.
Go! I never expected it.
Nice, Antona. What you think about that?
Look, first of all, what's commitment? Commitment is different per person.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say, just because I feel a certain way, I'm not committed. To you, it might not be committed, but to me, it is commitment. Then what happens when you get there? When you feel like, for you, commitment is, let's say, moving in together. That's commitment for me. And for me, commitment is something different. Commitment is me putting you first. If you in need of something, I'll drop anything for you. Like, commitment for me is,
Yeah.
like, I'd rather suffer than you suffering.
Yeah.
For me, that's commitment.
Yes.
But for you, commitment is us.
It's a
living
ring.
together. If you're saying commitment is a ring, I can give you a ring to keep you. Give you a ring, but I'm still not committed. And then what happens then?
Sure.
You see? So what happens then?
Because men are trash. That's what happens. You give me a ring when you know that you're not like, women, like, we yearn for security. It doesn't matter. Like, we want that. You know, we want the house, we want the ring, we want you to sign that everything half of yours is mine.
So-
You know.
So I'm here.
Okay. We different as people. Just as he said, Uti, you know what, commitment
It's different per person.
it does. Much like women, we also differ. You can wake up one day and decide, well, yes, this is the person that I want and all of that, but I'm not ready for all of the things that come with this person. I am not ready. So what happens in the instance whereby you know that this is what you want and then this is ideally this is what a woman is supposed to do? What happens if you don't like fill in all of those boxes? Like if you're a woman but you don't necessarily care, like you're less emotional than the guy is. If you're a woman and all of the other things, like the roles are reversed as a woman, but then you have a guy's behavior. What happens in that instance, like in the context of the midlife crisis for a guy?
Quarter life crisis, sorry.
Quarter life crisis, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So that's deep.
nah,
I
it's
think that's
hard.
a Drake line.
That's hard. Yeah, the niggas turn into Drake.
Like, women
niggas,
with men.
niggas become. But that's hard, bruh.
Niggas talk more than bitches these days.
We have to be very careful about these things. I say it all the time. You know, I was speaking to this other guy. He was saying, as a kid, he was bullied and he was not really the guy with girls and whatnot. So once he peaked, he went through a lot of women, a lot of different women. He broke a lot of hearts. He got the finest girls and all that. Years later, you realize, oh, fuck. Like, I did this, I flipped it around, and, you know, now I'm the man. But I've broken so many hearts during the way. At a certain point, we all have to realize what we're doing. If you know that you're with a person, and that person is more committed than you are, and you can't give that person what they want, let them be free.
But
Either way.
Is it that easy? The moment, hold up, there's this thing called sexual ties. I read about it the other day. The moment you guys get intimate, it's not that easy to just cut it off.
But why? What you keeping that person around for? Are you keeping them around because they make you feel good? They love you. So when a winga gara ngoba, this person you want that person because this person is there for your attention. This person is there to satisfy that sexual need.
You're keeping that person around because they feel a certain void that nobody else can fill.
In terms of what do you mean? Is it neediness?
It goes back to the first statement we made in Quarter Life Crisis Part 1. You can meet a girl, you love her, you're committed to her, but when you get back from work, I tell you, shy again, who you gonna call? You're not gonna call your girl. You're gonna call somebody else who's gonna be able to fill in that void that your girlfriend cannot fill in.
Then there's a problem in your relationship if that's the case.
Maxi 80-20 rule. That 80-20 rule, which you
yeah.
have 80% at home, but you seeking that 20% elsewhere.
It doesn't apply to everyone though.
But
It
like,
shouldn't apply to
but
everyone.
I think it is really real, the 80-20.
It is.
Like, here are you in love with this guy? Like, he fulfills all your needs, you know, like he's dependable, he's loyal, he's all of that. But probably in bed he's not that good. And then you have another guy that gives you that part.
But
Like,
the 20%.
Honestly speaking, not
The 20%.
the 20% is the dick on the side.
The 20% isn't always sex.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
isn't always sex. You're right.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was just an example.
That's
But
also
hold
why
on.
No, but
I'm
like,
saying-
For argument's sake, what if the 20% is the D?
Different strokes for different folks.
I say this all the time.
Sometimes, yeah,
I
the
try to.
20% is conversation.
I always try to tell comrades. I always try to tell comrades. I'm telling you, comrade at home, Baba, don't sleep. Don't sleep when it comes to that boy. Don't sleep. Work. Boy, don't sleep. Nigga, when she says she needs, and ukatele, boy, you've been working for 15 hours. Nigga, put in that, give the best 5 minutes of your life. Give the best 5 minutes of your life. Because women, dog, I tell us what they're man.
Oh man, who?
That I won't lie. Back in varsity, dog, we've all been, dog, facts, dog, like, so that D is very important. D is very important.
It is.
Still on the topic of relationships, like in terms of the 80-20 rule,
Yeah.
like I said, well, the 20 is always going to be there, and people are always going to want to go after that 20 and whatnot. I'm just saying, like, in terms of if you're in a relationship and you feel like that 20 is the most important thing to you, then there's something wrong in your relationship.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's not like it fell upon you, whoever are together. That's not the case.
And that's
So-
why, sorry. And that's why I said different strokes for different folks.
True.
Because just because the 20 is missing, not everyone is going to go out and look for that 20.
Yeah.
Because, for example, if the 20 is the 6, you can go and find the side nigga who satisfy your needs. But like Lerato said, what if the 20 is conversation? Like, you're great in bed, you're financially stable, I've got the security, but when I'm talking to you,
You don't want to check. You don't want to check. You don't. Conversation here.
it's serious, guys, but when I talk to you, like, there's no substance.
Yeah.
You don't, after I've
It's
conversation with you,
horrible.
I don't leave feeling like I'm a better
trying to say
that's
it's tough.
real.
Gonna-
That is so
yeah, but it's
real.
fucking tough. Imagine being a nigga, bruh. You always have to be on point.
Yeah.
You can't
But,
relax.
Yeah, what happens?
But it
when
also
that
goes to
20
women. We also have to be
What
on
happens
point.
when that 20 turns into 80? Now it's more that
yeah.
person is spending more time with that.
Oh,
and
that's
spending
great.
20%
Yeah,
with
Actually,
Then that means that you have to leave the one that you were with before go to the. And I
move
truly
on,
believe that. Like, you know, like as much as we can try to be with one person for the rest of our lives, and it doesn't always work out like this.
Yeah.
Some people are meant to
This
love.
shit is true.
Like,
Yeah.
This shit is
sometimes
true.
the love of your life is 32 people. Go for 32 people. It's fine.
wait, I
It's
must
every
I
time you
must
fall in
ask.
love.
Let's do
Like,
I must ask.
honestly,
I must ask.
I agree with you as well.
A question I've received from a lot of the ladies I've been speaking to. Body count.
uh-huh.
If I ask you, I'm in a relationship with you,
Yes.
girl, what? How many people have you?
2.
Nigga, I never believe nothing. I never believe nothing.
How is that any of your business, first and foremost?
True.
Yeah.
But
How
as a
is
nigga,
that
as a nigga, honestly,
any
as a
of
nigga,
your
it's none of your business.
Yeah, and
You
Don't
are
ask.
nothing.
And the thing about it is, me, I really don't care about your body count. But for me, what's important is how you acting.
And
what
if it
you
was
have
100?
Yeah?
If it was 100,
Fuck it. If you're treating me good, right? That's it.
right?
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
what
deep.
it is.
That's deep.
Oh
You
my
know,
God,
you know.
that's
This guy just said something very real. I said this other nigga of mine. We were talking about this, funny enough, and I said to this guy that if you look at a relationship as in you're gonna be with this person for 50 years, 50 years, does that little shit about her past really before you count
Doesn't
in the
matter.
it doesn't really matter in the greater scheme of things.
Yo,
Listen,
So I agree with you, boy.
I think it only matters if you don't value your pipe laying game. If your pipe laying game is whack, her history is gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
That's your
because
But if
That's
you're
real.
That's true because you
But
won't be
if-
able
but-
to fill
but-
up the door.
Hey, this conversation is real.
Because the truth is, body count doesn't matter. But the point is, she could have been with one guy her whole life until she met you. But if that guy is bigger than you, you won't be able to fill up the door.
No, but honey, size doesn't matter.
It does.
It's not about the size of the boat. It's about the motion of the ocean.
And the
man.
size of the
Are these conversations are too real?
Okay,
No,
now it's
listen.
gonna be like a
If
female
you're in a
conversation.
comfortable boat, the ride gonna be shit.
It's a rocket proper. Everything else doesn't matter.
Our conversation is real. The viewer, are you feeling hot? Let's go.
It's getting hot in here.
At the same time, in terms of body count, like you shouldn't just stay with people because maybe you guys did whatever. Like reality of the situation is that relationships do change. You do get bored or whatever happens. Like you cannot just say like, okay, well me personally, I'm not gonna sit for the sake of staying. I'm not gonna stay in jail because of A, B, and C history.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stay.
You know what?
Life goes
Yeah,
on. We
yeah,
all have to move
yeah,
on.
yeah.
So I'm not gonna count
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
If I
But if your body count is 100, that means you're the problem in the relationship.
Why is it a problem?
Yeah.
Because you're running.
That means it's not going to work when you
You
come to
just
me.
went through a whole phase. And that whole phase, it was just too real.
It's like a
There's nothing wrong with you. You just went through a whole
that
phase.
was just
It's like if you go to a school with a 50% matric pass rate. Are you going to survive? Then?
If you go to,
A school where the matric pass rate is 50%.
you have 50% of
Your parents want you to go to a school where the matric pass rate is 100%.
I know, I hear what you say.
But like in terms of,
I beg to differ.
yeah, me too.
Because that 100 could have been from a whole is life phase. That means I wasn't in a relationship with
but
those
to
people.
some extent, I understand what he's saying in terms of probably the personal connection that you have with all these different people. You'll always think about, did she love that one? What was going on with that one? Like it'll
Ah,
always like if I were with a guy that had like slept with 100 women, I would worry. Fuck. Like, what demons are you coming? What are you doing? What are you doing? What the hell? Nobody wants.
Alright, guys,
Okay,
that's what I'm
fine,
talking about.
personally.
Let's go back to the 80-20 rule. I want to say this, man. I think this is very important to say. There is such a thing as compatibility. If you're compatible with someone or not. And it does happen that within a relationship, you outgrow a person. And if you do, and that 20 that you were busy with during the relationship starts becoming an 80, I think it's justifiable for you to leave the previous 80 for the new 80.
Hold up, sorry.
When you ate.
Yeah.
I met a guy.
Yeah.
He was 80% in the relationship, and he met the 20%.
Yeah.
And he left the 80%
Yeah.
to be with the 20%.
I know a guy like that as well.
And I asked the guy, I'm like, and then the 20%, why did you leave her? He's like, she didn't challenge me. She was strong there in the sack, but other places, she wasn't the one. She wasn't the one.
Yeah, so sex is not everything.
Yeah,
Sex
it's
is
everything.
not. So, I want to ask this. For women, we'll get to guys. For women, what's important in a relationship?
For me,
That's very subjective.
respect for me.
Yeah, you can respect it.
It's subjective. It's subjective. I don't think there's one textbook answer for every woman because every woman is different. If you approach different women, they'll have different things that they value.
Give me
in a relationship.
three different women. We have 3 different women
No,
here.
I think
What's important for you guys?
Let's phrase the question because the people are watching and they're looking at you guys. And when they watch it, you different, and you different. To you, what's important in a relationship?
The love. Because love is all encompassing of a lot of things. If you love me, you'll be loyal. You'll respect me. You'll treat me right. It's encompassing of a lot of things. That's why the love is important. And love and compatibility are not the same thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're with someone because you're compatible, but there isn't that spark. You don't love that person, but you just great together because you're both accountants, you're both successful, you
Yeah.
look good together. And sometimes
Gym up, way.
exactly, and sometimes you just love someone, but you don't look like a perfect match, but the love is there. I think once the love is there, every other thing, even that 20% that's missing in your relationship, it will get covered up and it won't matter as much.
Woo! Guys, I hope you're taking notes.
I don't know. I think I don't know. The first one, I think it may be the only thing for me that's important. It's like she said, love and chemistry. You know, like if you and someone have that kind of bond and that type of feeling, like so many things you can overlook. So many things you can overlook. So
as long as you love the person.
yeah, that's the one for me. The other things, of course, like we all write it down or talk to our friends about it. But yeah, he has to love sports, he has to do this, he has to do that. Like most of those things, it's like
you can adapt.
you know,
The main thing is the love.
True,
Yeah.
because for example, me and my person, we both like soccer, but he can never watch local soccer with me. So it also comes back to that with my. You
But
were
man
supposed to
doesn't watch
love
local
sports.
soccer.
Exactly, you know. So that's what I'm saying. Like there's
I'm a
there's too many things to it, but the most important thing is love and chemistry, because we might love each other but not have that type of chemistry, like those sparks and all of that. So I
must
can't.
be hot.
Yeah, man,
There must be passion.
I must get excited to see you every day. You know?
Must have that thing.
True. So love and chemistry.
Lorati.
For me, I think it's spirituality, the first. Like, you have to be able to talk about God. If I can't talk to you about God, then
He must lead you.
you must. Like, you must lead me to Christ. You know? And then that's very important to me. Okay, the sex is part of it. Like, it's there in the
The sex is important. Hopefully the guy that you with does his thing.
And then
He's a pipe player. Let's hope he's a pipe player.
Let's hope he's a proud.
We just wanted one thing, spirituality, love,
Chemistry.
and chemistry.
chemistry,
So that's what. You know this is funny because I always thought that the most important thing for women was security.
And the funny thing is, none of you ladies mentioned security.
And
I think if I talk about God, you know, God told me to do it.
But that's
you find security God.
God
She did
tells
talk
you.
about security.
No, we're not talking about
Yeah, but I'm talking about now. Like now,
talking about
summing it down.
financial security.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, we never mentioned money. We didn't mention what most girls would mention.
Funny, niggas. I hope you niggas are taking notes.
But
I'll tell 'em,
I must say,
bless 'em.
I must say, Like my girl that told me, she's like, the fact that it's mid-month and you ain't got no money and you want to see me, it don't mean nothing. Come see me even though you ain't got no money.
Ah, but you need money to come see me. What you do? So you don't fly using love, nigga? What type of airways are you using?
No, hold up. But I mean, like, money in terms of you guys going out and doing extra things.
No.
Just your presence.
Just be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Your presence is a present.
Yeah, my presence is a presence. Exactly. Sometimes ladies want that.
Nah, I think these girls are lying. I think security is number one. I don't see that shit. Donna, I'll tell him love can sustain you for a long time. But until a certain point.
But I think also that
How many women are in relationships and they're not married? Like, how many partners do you know? How many married 40-year-olds do you know?
What's your point?
I'm just saying that at some point, marriage is not everything.
Marriage.
To some point, women can handle a lot without the ring, without the money,
Without security.
without security.
also on that point, I think, well, we still in our 20s here. Some of us work, others are still studying. I think it also comes with as time goes by. Obviously,
Oh,
I'll
okay,
feel
for
like-
now.
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm saying that maybe eventually I'll also be looking at my payslip thinking, okay, you know what, maybe whoever comes has to, if that is important to me. Because at the end of the day, remember, like it has to be the key thing that you're after.
Yeah.
Because if you're after money in a relationship and you find love, obviously you're going to be like, yeah, I'm around a man. You know?
Yeah.
If you're after money, that's what's going to happen to
Yeah.
you. Same thing if you're after love and then he can buy you anything and everything in the world, but then it's like, okay, sharp, I see your money, but where's the love at? So if it's the most important thing to you, you'll always go after it. If it's the most important thing to you. So I guess it changes, like needs change after a while. Maybe for now it can be what I just mentioned, and then later on in life it will be something else. They change.
Nah, but that's the point of this whole thing, quarter life. You focused on girls in the mid-20s, so yeah, that's, for me, I feel like that makes sense. For niggas, what's important for you, dog? Let's just wrap it up with this. What's important for you?
Loyalty, bro.
Loyalty.
Don't switch inside.
Kendra said it best. Kendra said it's loyalty and love, obviously.
But loyalty.
Loyalty for me is the most important thing. I mean, like, you might love someone, but if you're not loyal to that person, what's stopping you from... You can love someone now and fall out of love with that person and meet someone else in love. So if you're not loyal to that person, what's stopping you from meeting someone else while you're in a relationship with that person? Falling in love with that other person.
Yeah.
You see? So that's why I'm saying loyalty for me is one of the biggest things. Love, yes, that's the building block. That's where it starts.
Yeah.
But loyalty is probably...
That's some real shit. That's
Yeah.
some real shit. That's some real shit. For you, Nana?
No, I thought we skipping. We start with the niggas only.
What about you?
The women. For me? Oh, no, for him first. I always finish. Yeah.
For me, the most important thing, I'd love somebody to love me for me. And I have a lot of
Love me for me. No one should see me.
Because what you
Get is what you see. Okay, hold on. I can't be more than what I am. Yeah, boy.
I want somebody that's gonna love me for me.
Yeah.
Because number one, I've got a lot of flaws. Two, I've got a lot of expectations. Like a lot of expectations.
Yeah.
I want you to be my mom. And for you to be my mom, it's gonna be hard for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my mom. Whew, mama.
She does a damn thing. Boy.
You're the 20 at leave.
Mama's boy.
Wait!
Cameraman. What's the most important thing for you?
Nah, bruh. I'm asexual in this thing.
Oh, and another thing. I want a lady that if I stand us up, I'll bring her home. She must wake up. She must wake up.
Hey, fuck me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And And for you, my guy.
It's true. What you just said is real. Like it's real. Like it's real. Like I've never thought of that. I actually want someone who's gonna take care of me.
Yeah.
But that's not the most important thing.
What's
for
the
me.
most important thing?
Loyalty, man. What my nigga said there. Because I think as men, or as a man, if you study animals, like I just recently went to check out some animals near Nara, and we saw some impalas, impalas and whatever. Okay, but let me not even talk about the impalas. Let me talk about the lion. There was a lion, one lion, and 6 lionesses around him. 5, and they were there just chilling.
But hold
they
up.
didn't go nowhere.
You sound like you
But
want that resilient relationship. It's not this table situation.
Nah, listen,
Not really.
No, it's not about that. I'm not talking about polygamy. I'm not talking about all of that. I'm saying that those lionesses are chilling there no matter what. They rely on this. They go hunt for this guy. They go do everything for him. He's chilling, making sure that they're all taken care of. He gives the tea whenever,
Wherever.
and they're loyal to him.
But
We can-
lionesses aren't loyal. As soon as the next lion
King,
comes,
yeah.
then they're gonna vie with that man.
Yes, I understand.
Wrong example.
But that's also comes. Listen. That also comes to me now. I'm a fair nigga. As long as you're loyal to me, I'm gonna give you the best.
Yeah.
I'll give you the best. I'll give you the best. I'll be the king of the jungle. I'll give you the best. Goes both ways. And that's me. Quarter Life Crisis Part 2.
Guys, thank you very, very, very much.
I know this one was long, but fuck it, I hope you enjoyed it.
It's worth it.
Guys, I can't thank you guys enough. I know you guys are not camera people, but you guys look beautiful on camera.
Yeah.
I hope that's what's up. From me, Taumza.
From me, Lindo.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much.
Peace.
Yeah.